Welcome to the Jessie at Home Stitchopedia. In this episode we're going to do a real quick little tutorial on how to make a slip stitch. This is just the slip stitch the way that it's used most commonly as a join within patterns. If you are on my blog post, you can see that there's another video listed underneath here that goes into the slip stitch being used as an actual stitch. If you're not at Jessie at Home in the Stitchopedia and you're just watching this through YouTube, if you look below this video, there's a description box, and in that description box is the link to the blog post where you can find the other video as well that explains using slip stitch as an actual stitch. This is just going to be a real quick how to use the slip stitch the way it's most commonly used, which is as a way to join. So one of the common uses for that is when you're working a motif or something in the round like a hat. You start off with a chain 3 or 4 and you join with a slip stitch to form a ring. So what you would do, this is my chain 4. If I'm now supposed to join with a slip stitch to form a ring, all I'm going to do is insert my hook into the first stitch that I put, the first chain that I made. I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to pull through everything on my hook. And now I have a ring. I'll show you that one more time. Okay, I chained 4. I'm going to insert my hook into the very first chain that I made. I'm going to yarn over my hook and I'm going to pull through everything on my hook, and I now have a ring to work into. Okay, now the other common use of the slip stitch is to join around. Okay, on a motif, on a hat, anything working in the round where you need to join it. We finished this one and we need it to close. So the pattern would probably say join with a slip stitch to the top of the beginning chain 3 or wherever it tells you. The pattern will tell you where you're supposed to join. Follow that. So in this case we're going to the top of our beginning chain 3, and so I'm going to insert my hook, and I'll show you one more time. Yarn over and pull through. And that's the chain. I will get a little closer and show that to you again. Okay, so here is my motif and I'm supposed to join, so I'm going to insert my hook into the stitch that I'm supposed to join. I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to pull through everything on my hook. Now from here I can show you the next really common way to use the slip stitch, which is, oh, look at that, there should have been 3 double crochets there. That's okay, since this is just a demo. The next really common way to use this is to travel to the new place to start the round. So you might finish this round and your instructions might say slip stitch to the next chain 2 corner space. Okay, you can see this is a little motif and there's chain 2s. It's a beginning of a granny square. There's a chain 2 in each of these corners. People do granny squares in different ways, and one common way I've seen is that they end here and then they slip stitch over to the corner. So let me show that. We've joined to form our round. Now to slip stitch over to the corner, all you're going to do is now go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. We're not in the corner yet, so we're going to go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. Still not in the corner. Now we're going to go into the corner. Into the corner, yarn over, pull through. Now we are in the corner and we can start our next round. When you have one of those patterns that says slip stitch to wherever, just follow the instructions, go as far as they tell you, and that's all you do, is you just go ahead and place your slip stitches to get you to where you need to be to start the next round. I hope that was helpful for you, and you can find more helpful tutorials in the Stitchopedia at Jessie at Home. Thank you.